Right, still following Wigan. You notice the sign on the left there. We're going to go ahead, second exit. Right, so another one where students sometimes struggle with this one. So I'm going to stay in the left lane. The left lane is to go ahead. So approach roundabouts in gear 2, slowly off clutch. Couple of checks to the right, keep your position next to the left curb. There's a white van just coming round, but I can go after it. Just dropped into 1. And I can see, right, now the target is the bit of curb after that first exit. You see I'm driving towards it. Now I'm past it now. You can use gear 3 on this roundabout, it's quite large. So centre left mirror, signal left from there. Now another one people fail with here, do not drive over this solid line. Can you see on the left hand side? Wait until it becomes a dotted. Right, and then indicate left again. Centre left mirror and your left blind spot. Cancel your signal into gear 4. So a lot of people there, what they do is they stay in that right hand lane once they go around the roundabout because they're not prompted to move back to the left. However, your left lane is your normal driving lane, so always revert to the left unless the examiner specifically says stay to the right. Right, I'm going to follow Walkden this time. Now the sign said left first exit. Again, it's another one pupils struggle sometimes with this one. So centre left mirror, do your signal left just before the bend, dropped into gear 2 as well. Move into the separate lane, be wary your signal might cancel, which it has, reapplied. Couple of checks to the right, yep, that looks as car coming, but it's quite a way back there, that's fine. Yeah, so you can creep up on you that roundabout if you don't slow down before that bend, okay? The sign is before the bend to give you some pre-warning, so don't be doing 40 mile an hour, which is the speed limit for the road, when you're hitting that bend, because that roundabout creeps up on you around the corner. So I'd recommend there what's called a block gear change, which is gear 4 to 2. The approach that just gets rid of a lot of speed approaching that bend, and then you're more prepared for the roundabout. Notice these cyclists there, staying a little bit out of his cycle lane because there's some leaves in it. So stayed a little bit more to the right. He's in my mirrors now, centre and left mirror, so I move back in. Right, big truck in the cycle lane. Just check my centre right mirror. Just dropped into gear 3, drifted onto the other side of the road. Then centre left mirror. Yep, he's in my mirrors. Now I'm going to speed back up towards 40 again. Yeah, so that scenario, big truck, taking up a lot of the road, check your central mirror, slow down, drop a gear, check your centre right mirror, give the truck plenty of clearance, and then wait for the truck to appear in your centre left mirror, and then just drift back in again. Same there, that was just a van though, so I didn't have to go as far out this time. I slowed down a little bit, but only down to the mid-30s, back up towards 40 miles per hour now. So 40 mile an hour this road, so I'm keeping it up to the speed limit now it's safe to do so. Obviously it's the maximum, not the minimum though, so that's why for those other 2 situations I just slowed down to 30 mile an hour for the bigger truck, which dropped maybe I'll drop to gear to 3, but just dropped in the mid-30s for the smaller van, and I stayed in gear 4 for that one. Right, set of traffic lights coming up, still following Walkden. It's ahead at these traffic lights. Now a lot of students get these mixed up as well. You notice the cycle lane disappears just there, then there's the bus stop. Now remember, you can drive in bus stops, it's not a bus lane, so you must then revert back to the left lane as I have done now. This is a pedestrian crossing, not the lights. These are the traffic lights. So you notice they've just gone to amber then red. I was quite a good distance back there, so that was an easy way to set of lights to stop at. Right, now because they've just gone to red, I've just put it into neutral and put my handbrake up. You don't have to do this, you can wait with the clutch down in gear 1 with your foot on the brake if you so desire. It's just a good idea, so it's something that you think about more potentially when you're past actually. Just neutral handbrake, just to give your legs a rest off the pedals, because I know they've just changed. I know I'm going to wait on on red for a while here. So it's a good idea just to give your legs a rest, particularly if you're doing a long period of driving. Right, now I can see the lights on the other side have gone to red now, so put it back into gear 1, just in preparation. Yep, there we go. Just check my mirrors as soon as I've moved off. Right, and there was no 30 sign at the end of that road, so this road must still be 40. Just looking for a sign for confirmation. Ah yeah, there's one on the left there, like a small 40 sign just above the blue sign for the cyclists. Right, so building it back up towards 40 mile an hour because the road is perfectly clear for me to do so. So we got the dotted line cycle lane, if you notice there, just on the left, so obviously keep that clear. You can drive in it if you need to avoid some kind of a obstruction on the right. Most commonly it's something like a car turning right, maybe has to be blocked by oncoming traffic, so it's always stuff you can use. Notice the no stopping sign coming up, so now you couldn't park in that dotted line sign for 3/4 of a mile. So dotted line cycle, you can also park in there as long as you don't have the no stopping sign as well. Might be a bit inconvenient for cyclists, but it's not actually breaking any highway code rules. So if you can avoid it, I probably would avoid it, but there's actually no law against it. Right, I'm going to change the sign now. Now I'm going to follow M61. If you notice the sign on the left, it's left first exit of this roundabout. Right, so I'd recommend a block gear change again here. So down to 1000 revs, 4 to 2, off my clutch. Just keeping the cycle lane free for now, if you notice the white band in front has moved into it. Now actually, I'm going to check my centre left. I'm going to move into it now, because it's just ending there anyway. I'm just going to free up the space. If you notice, there's a vehicle just going round me now, this silver car that looks like it wanted to turn right. Okay, now close enough to the roundabout. Centre left mirror, indicate down to the left. Big truck, couple of big trucks coming from the right there, so I'm just dropped it into one. Just keeping the wheels of the car rolling a touch in case I get a chance to go. Not yet, no, there's still quite a few vehicles. Just on my revs now. I can see a gap coming on the right. Just on my revs, on my bite. Yeah, there we go. Right, now it's quickly followed by another roundabout here. This one's controlled by traffic lights. I'm going to follow the sign for Farnworth. If you notice on the left, Farnworth's at the top of the sign. So that's following the road ahead. Exit number 2. So now my lights are on green. I know the traffic's on the right, so it's on red, unless I had an emergency vehicle, which I can't hear anything. Right, so again, drive towards the bit of grass or curb after the first exit. Now I'm in this lane. Okay, notice the traffic lights are on red. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait until I can see the exit. Because the traffic lights are on red, there's no need for me to indicate this early yet. If there wasn't a traffic light controlled roundabout, I probably would have indicated left by now. Right, so now I'm on green again. Quick check to the left, no emergency vehicles. Right, there's my exit. Centre left mirror and signal down. Notice the signpost there for Farnworth and the Royal Bolton Hospital.